Okay, so the shed at the bottom of Wolf Mountain Lookout. Wolf Mountain Lookout, very tall, very wood, very cool. Inside the shed, we have storage for water. I think that there's just garbage in these garbage cans. I think that's what it's for. Yep. Garbage cans. There's some oil in the corner down there. That oil is for the generator. We'll get to that in a minute. That guy was for the old water barrels that we had. More storage, a shovel, a fridge. The fridge is working, it runs off propane. That's the propane line. It needs to be turned on. Come on, focus. Turned on right there. My focus is turned on, isn't it? Yeah. It just doesn't like the lack of light. If you have to relight the fridge, instructions are right down there and all the controls. It's pretty easy. I think I don't remember offhand, but you move a couple things around and you push and hold the button until it goes green. So pretty simple, but it's running now and things seem good. It's cold in there. The light in there is battery operated. Freezer seems to be working. I see ice. Oh yeah, it's cold in there. Bring your cold drinks. What do we got? Garbage bags, and that's about it. That little white thing up there is a rain gauge. We could set that up at some point. Generator, propane generator. So gas turns on right there. This guy. The rest of this is all wired, and you don't have to worry about it for the most part. You can start this thing in the tower. I'll show you how to do it.
Okay.
If you want to, here, I'm going to do one thing first here. That battery down there, 12 volt deep cycle, that runs the generator. It has a small solar panel that goes on the south side of the building. This is more technical information. The lookouts don't need to know this. This is in case somebody needs to repair it or whatever. Wiring comes through the wall there. Facilities tried to close it. Goes into my charge controller. Note the wire colors. Red's power from the panel from the battery. The panel's grounded to the battery itself. And the charge controller also has a ground to the battery. Almost out of battery on my camera. I'll hold that for a moment. Hopefully it keeps it going. So, to run this generator from the ground, it's just this switch. Usually there's a cover over it. That cover right there. We'll put that back on when we're done here. To start it, you hit the stop prime until the light comes on. Okay, that means it's primed. Takes a little bit to get it started sometimes. Just keep start priming and then starting, and hold that start button down until it actually fires. At the bottom, you can turn it off by just hitting it. At the top, it's a little bit different, but we'll get to that when we get up top. Okay, I think we're good in here. Water storage right there.
Oh.
7-gallon things, they're heavy. Be careful with them.
So, we use the
hoist to lift anything heavy up, yes.
Okay.
Also, you can take these guys and they have spigots in the top. You could set them up on the wood frame or whatever, and fill the 1-gallon cans that are down here. I think that's what the old Lookout did, what Glenn did.
Gwen did, okay.
And then you can put the 1-gallon cans in the refrigerator and get cold water, which I believe is the preferred technique.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, this will be the quick orientation run here. Wolf Mountain Lookout. There's the stairs coming up. That's not going to help in a video. Trapdoor. This guy got a little piece here to hold it open. Usually I'll take the lock and I'll hang it out here somewhere so I don't get myself locked in case somebody decided to come up and lock the door on me. So trapdoor's on the south side, west side of the tower. There's a bunch of boards here. I actually need to clean this up a little bit and stack them better. Those are the bottoms of the shutters and the pieces that lock the shutters into place. So we'll do more on that later. That pipe post runs up to an antenna. That antenna runs the radio. It's tied to the radio in the tower, not to the repeater. The repeater is on that antenna down there on the tower that's actually lower than us. So the repeater's shorter than the lookout. Those solar panels, those run the repeater site, tower, propane tank that runs the tower. North side of the tower, there's a winch cable system. That winch cable system is used to run that basket. It's going down right now. You have to winch up and down. That's just how it works. And you can hoist up equipment with that. Weight capacity, honestly, I think the size of the basket is probably your limiting factor. I've easily put a couple 100 pounds of batteries and such in there and hoisted it up without any trouble. The ability to get it in the basket is what's difficult. So, and out of the basket once. All right, inside the door, you have a whole bunch of electrical pieces. For the most part, you don't have to do much with this. This is how you turn the generator on from the tower. Okay, push and hold that for a minute. It lights up. Okay, when it stops flashing, you can let go. I also could hear it fire up outside. If you're quiet, you can listen to it and hear it. You can't hear it on the video, I'm sure, but okay, generator's running. Now we can run the crane. So there's the winch system. It takes 4.5 minutes to go down, 4.5 minutes to go up. There's this nifty little tool to not have to hold it, but as you get close to the bottom, you want to run that manually. We are getting close to the bottom. So dropping things down and we'll hoist it up here once we get it squared away. So that's the winch. West side of the tower. We'll do a landscape orientation here shortly. Okay, this little contraption, you can use that to hook the cable and push it out and guide it as it's dropping down at the bottom of the tower. Keep it from bumping into the tower. That's the trick there. Okay, with the automated system going as it is, the little clamp there running it, safety-wise, you have a potential issue. Do not get your hands anywhere around that drum or anywhere on this cable. Stay away from the drum. Stay away from all moving parts. Stay away from the cable. Use the roller to push it away for the first couple flights. Once you get past the first couple flights, it should be able to hoist it straight up without any trouble. Once you get past the top of the main guy wires there, probably need to keep an eye on it and shut off the automated portion. Run it by hand until you get it up top. Get it up top, swing the winch around, pivot it, and just put it right swing the basket to the inside if you can, if it's not too heavy. Otherwise, you have to lift individual pieces out and put it on the floor there. Okay, coming into Wolf Mountain. Entering the door. I'll leave it this way. Table. That's my junk on it. I come around the table. Let's see. There's some. There's your binocs. There's a handheld radio, and the rifle scope for the lookout or for the firefinder. Just some stuff. Your electrical readout, and I rewired that so it's in pretty good shape. I don't remember what's in all of these things. Nothing. I think that was originally cold storage because, yeah, it's open air there. So semi-cold-ish storage. Open. There's a pot. Some tea. Looks like a cutting board. Very nice. Cleansing towels. Couple of glasses. Couple of some plates, etc. Big cook pot. Alright, so garbage bags, cleaners. There's a roll of toilet paper. I just got some more of that. Some cleaner stuff. Silverware, a knife. I should sharpen it. I'm sure it's not good. Sugar, salt, pepper, super basic spice kit. Oh, all kinds of cooking type things in case you need to bake a pie. A whole different matter. Fire extinguisher is in. That electrical outlet runs off the generator, so it's 110. Range, propane on top, on the cooktop. The oven does work, but you got to run the generator to do it, and I think we got to make sure we plug it in just the right way. Heater is not currently turned on because it's summertime and you don't need it, but if it gets cold, you have to turn it on. Fridge, I think I should be working. I'll double check it here in a minute. I'll double check it right now. Yes, cold. Lighting instructions and controls at the bottom. Okay, this tabletop is all wired. That is power off the generator. It's labeled. There's your a 12 volt. This hole is a vent for the fridge. You gotta vent that. Generator 110, 12 volt. That's 110 off the inverter that is pre-wired in. To use so, you hit the master switch on, turn the inverter on. You can hear it turning on and running it. That would be for, charging a laptop or something like that. We have a laptop. 12 volt DC, I think that turns on all the ports on the top here. The Wi-Fi one was pre-wired off the back of this box for the Wi-Fi the old Lookout had. Don't have one like that right now. Cell booster right there to get boosted signal. It seems to be working good. Okay, firefinder, rifle scope on it. It's a handy thing. You got to make sure that those things are oriented and pointing in the right direction. Okay, firefighter stand. There's some maps, but the old crank phone not working anymore. The wires are down. It was cool. It did work for a long time. That's all the shut-off stuff for that. Historic stuff. It lives here. It stays. On this side, there are some tools and some backup binocs, a handful of things. Radio. This is the radio. Okay, you are in group 2, which is where you probably need to be most of the time, unless somebody tells you otherwise. Wolf is in scan. Aldrich is not. Pisgah is not. Around is in scan. And Drake is in scan. So you can hear everything across the forest because you're scanning those 3 frequencies. The rest of this stuff is not being scanned right now, or you're going to hear everything in the world. Wolf Mountain's what you talk on the most. Aldrich occasionally. Round Mountain, that's who I talk to Pisgah on usually. I can use Pisgah. I prefer Round. It's just a habit. Drake is down in the Maoris, and you can hear everything on the west side. Okay, so Drake will probably not listen to that very often unless you want to hear what's going on the west side. It's all the same frequency. Rancheria is up north of us. We'll use it tactically on fires because we can't hit anything else. They got a fire up north. This is our typical TAC channel for fires. You don't have to scan it. You can. If you were to scan it, push and hold the scan button. Now it's in the scan list. Take it out, push and hold the scan button, and it's out of the scan list. Okay, so a resource may call you and ask you to switch to this so you can talk direct. Whoops, wrong way. TAC 2 is a backup for that. ELM TAC is another one we'll use sometimes for tactical frequency. It's usually on fires. Blue, that's an ODF frequency. The RFPA runs on that, as well as the state. Project, a good lookout to lookout frequency. You could use, not used real heavily. District people will use this on occasion, and the road crew. Air to ground 37, air to ground 61. Snow Mountain, show you snow here in a minute, but that talks to Burns. Burns dispatch. Usually we don't call Burns dispatch on it, but you might need to talk to Snow Mountain about a fire. We might cross with snow on occasion. This is BLM Aldrich, PRD Aldrich, and Air Guard, and back to Wolf. If I want to be scanning the frequencies that are in scan, push it real quick. Goes into scan, it tells you it's scanning. We're in business. Winch operations. So I'm winching this guy up. That